y'all. It's VJ.
It's Jane.
And this is
A Sip
and
and
a Shot Shooters. We are back. We are in Atlanta. And we're going to cap this shooter off with something I saw on social media.
Okay.
On my way down here.
Okay. But first,
before we do that, let's get into our sip. So our sip is called a hot peach fuzz.
Yeah, because we in Atlanta, in Georgia.
Peaches. Bitches.
Duh.
Cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad.
Cheers to all the things we wish we had.
Clink. Mm-hmm.
So a regular peach fuzz has peach schnapps and orange juice. So we made it a little caliente with tequila.
Yeah.
Because we've been on tequila all weekend. Well,
yes.
I've been on tequila all
weekend.
Like margaritas, tequila shots.
Margaritas, tequilas. Yeah,
it's been
basically.
Love. It's been great.
It's been
okay, so I saw this on your favorites, Justin LaBoy.
Okay.
And it made me think.
Okay.
I know she didn't want to get too deep, and I didn't really want to talk about relationships, but
somehow we ended up here.
Yeah. So he tweeted or reposted someone that says, "I will delete every social and go ghost for one healthy, good relationship." What do you think about that? Let me tell you what I think about it first.
Go for it.
I don't think something is healthy if you have to give up something. And I don't know, because I don't treat my social media as like my personal dating pool, but I would never give up social media for my partner. That to me doesn't sound healthy.
As someone who's done it.
You've given up your own?
It was not healthy.
You've given up your social media
back in college?
Because he wanted you to, or because you just thought it was easier?
No, it caused a lot of drama. Good old toxic relationship.
We're a little older, so that was like the start of social media.
Yeah, it was back when I was on Twitter heavy, and I had a bunch of people on Twitter that I used to like talk to. This is in college, and he would get upset that like if a guy tweeted me, or I would see his tweets. See, this is the thing. I would see his tweets, and he'd be saying like ridiculous stuff, and I'm like, what is going on? And he's just like, we just don't need social media. And I would just be so over it, like so over arguing, so over like having issues. It's just 10 times easier for me to just delete my social media and be done with it. Was it deleted for long? No. Did I ever get those followers back? No. It's very upsetting to me. So I don't believe in doing, I'm not going to say anything for the benefit of your partner, but if you want to make a decision because you want to get rid of something, do it because you want to do it, not because somebody makes you feel like you have to do it in order for your relationship to work. Yeah. But if you're being a whore on social media, you might need to delete that.
Well, I don't think you have to delete it. I just think you need to check it.
I don't.
Like, I think you need to put at this age, like at 30 years old, and whomever I end up dating or being with is not going to be like a young kid. They're going to be older and more mature. Then you know how to check shit. Like,
yeah, that's what the hope is. I'm saying is if you're being a whore on social media, like the husbands and men in happy relationships that be in my friends' DMs, I think you might need to delete your Instagram because you don't know how to check it. You don't know what you might need to get rid of it. Like that's what I mean.
But
if you're just living your best life chilling.
If it's a good, healthy, happy relationship, then hopefully you're not sliding in anyone's DMs. You're not accepting any DMs. So, like I said, I wouldn't have to get rid of it because it's healthy.
Yeah, I'm
not like checking no nigga over no social media shit.
And I'm saying realistically, from things that are happening
in real life,
today, yesterday, and tomorrow,
well, then I don't think you can call. If you feel like you need to talk to other women or you need to talk to other men in your direct messages or on your, remember when back in the day they used to like go to the oldest picture and
and like you gotta like it and then comment
because they ain't have messaging back then.
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to do that, then your relationship is not happy or healthy or good.
But people don't see it that way for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah,
you don't see what? If you're talking to another person to meet emotional needs, it's not happy or healthy.
I do not disagree with you.
Okay.
I am saying that the people that are sliding DMs, oh, yeah, I love. Okay, remember back in the day, we talked to some of your friends, and they were talking about how if their friend was in a relationship and he wasn't happy, they wouldn't tell him to leave the relationship. They would just bring another girl into the situation and try to get him to talk to her while he was in a relationship.
I did that for my friend. But it wasn't a happy or healthy relationship.
But some people were like, yeah, I love my person and I wanted to be with them, but you look good too. And some people got trust issues.
What?
Like sitting there looking like, I don't understand why you don't trust niggas. Because we be seeing how y'all do. And y'all see how girls do.
I did that for one of my friends because I wasn't a big fan of her boyfriend at the time. So
and how'd that work out? Not in the long run, immediately. I don't want the long run story. I just want
we just tried to put her around like guys she would find attractive, who like were good guys, had like stuff going for them. So not that her boyfriend at the time didn't. We didn't like him. How did it go?
Yeah. In case anybody out there is listening and they're like, that sounds like a great idea. Let's get the full story.
What's the word I'm looking for? The desired result did not happen.
Okay.
So, and what I learned was I needed to mind my business.
Yeah.
So, there's some pluses.
There you go.
There's definitely some pluses. I needed to mind my business. And, when they were ready not to be together, they were no longer together.
Yeah.
So, but I just think we just need to, if you feel like you need to look in other places, I'm not giving them anything that I want to do. I don't know, like maybe is that not compromise? Like, is that compromising?
I feel like it might, I guess it depends on the situations and what's actually going on. But I just feel like if you're dating somebody and they were this person before you met them, don't try to change who they are. Now, if they have bad habits, I can see why you would want somebody to do that. But it's like you went into it knowing the bad habits. You can't say you buying a rose and didn't know you was going to get stuck. Like, roses don't have thorns. They all do. You chose it. You didn't go with a lily. You went with a rose. You chose it. You did this to yourself.
We need to do like James' quote of the weeks.
I can't come up with them like that. It just has to flow out of me.
You wanted a rose and didn't expect thorns?
That's real.
It's very real. It's very, very real.
And I hate when people do that. Like, you see it a lot with like celebrity couple or like, women that are like very desirable to a bunch of people. Mm-hmm. And then they get with the guy and he's all of a sudden like, oh, well, I don't want you to go here. I don't want you to dress like that. Like Spice with her.
Yeah, like you're in a relationship now, so you should change. You shouldn't be dancing like that. You shouldn't do this. This is how I make my money.
And I was like, it's just a queen of dance hall. What did you think was gonna happen?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You got with her when you saw her on the stage doing it for years.
You got with her.
You chose to join into that lifestyle, and now you're telling me that her lifestyle is not appropriate anymore. Now that you're here for a hot second, I don't.
What you say? Make it make sense.
Make it make sense because the math. Ain't mathing. And I'm sick of it. I'm done. Stand up for your rights. Just kidding. I mean, stand up for your rights, but like in that situation.
Stand up for your rights and be happy and be healthy within yourself so you have a happy and healthy relationship. Because when you're happy and healthy within yourself, you're not going to accept any unhappiness or unhealthiness.
Raggediness.
Craziness.
Raggedy people.
Men or
trying to tell you what to do with your life. Like, you ain't living a good life. I'm having a great time. I'm living a ball.
What'd you say?
You are questionable. I'm good. I'm good. I was good before you got here. I'll be good after you leave.
Ooh, that's a blessing.
Amen.
That's a blessing.
It takes a while to get there, but once you get there, you like.
Once you get there. Okay, let's wrap this thing on up. All right, y'all.
Wrap it up.
It's VJ.
It's Jen.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Bye.